So as we get ready for the race start for the first of the PB140 Moto team entries, and as the revs are getting ready for a start, nerves building, tension rising, so too the flag soon picks up. The green flag, it goes up and drops the flag now. That's a decent start, and look at that, a fantastic start.
Someone stalled. Oh,
and someone stalled. We don't know who that stalled, but I think, is that Ian Jackson who's made it into first place? I don't think it is. Could it be? I think it's Alex Vella, you know. I believe it's Alex Vella who's in the lead of the race. From the second row of the grid, just pumped it out of absolutely nowhere. What a fantastic start. The staller gets away, so we'll have to figure out who that is when they come round for the first time. But look at the gap. That's a decent gap between Vella and the rest of the field, as, yep. And that's 76 in the second place, so Jamie King up into second place. Third place though, it's a good little battle for second and third. Meanwhile, everybody else has made it through cleanly, and the staller has made it through. That is number 31, I believe. So that was Alex, that was Sam Klaus. Sam Klaus stalled off the line on pole, so not a good start for him. But meanwhile, it's Vella, King, Jackson, Anderson, Paul, Philip, Bolton, Clowns, Kinnaird, Fraser versus Neil, Leo, Alistair Kinnaird, Brady, Tuma, Peril, Clowns, and then Howard Taylor, Michael Elms are your race lead positions. And Kiko, you've noticed something quite significant.
Yeah, front three are just breaking away. It's a big bout for fourth though. Who's that making a move? Looks like Keith Bolton might have gone past Tommy Phil. Oh, that's a big move. No, I didn't think so. That was always going to be a little bit tight. He was almost on the white line. Going up the inside there might have been Cameron Hall on Darren Anderson. Not quite making it work, but it's Alex Vella, Jamie King and Ian Jackson out front.
So 13 laps left to run here, and 1.22 seconds, 227 seconds ahead of Jamie King is Alex Vella. So the battle for first isn't really one at the moment. The battle for second is looking good, but look at this train. For what is that, fourth position? Yes, it is Darren Anderson at the head of the queue. He's got Tommy Phillip behind him, so Moto team versus the PB140, which generally seem to be quicker this morning. Is he going to make a late move? Yes, he does, up the inside, coming into turn 4, makes it through. What a late move. You've got to have a bit of nerve to do something like that, but he had to take the chance. He's taken it, and now he can make the position. He can start chasing down for fourth and third position. Nonetheless though, the Moto team bike is looking quite handy there.
Yeah, Sam Close on the inside there, got through.
So he's made it three positions in 2 laps. That's a great move.
I think that was on Brady Tuma, or it might have been Brandon Peril, depends how far up he got before that. The lad who stalled is definitely making progress through, but it's still Alex Vella, Jamie King and Ian Jackson who are leading.
So as they make their way...
There's a move there as well at turn 2, didn't see who that was.
Oh, and that... Yeah. Could that be then the PB140? Is it Tommy Phillip? No, it's not. It could be Cameron Hall then, I suspect. So that was 131, which we'll just have to go with.
133 might be Darren Anderson then making that move.
Okay then, so 133, I do apologise, it's Darren Anderson who's made the move. So it's trying to get a little bit closer. The gap now in the front is only 1.614. There's a rider off at the top, red yellow flag.
That looks like Sam Close.
Could that be? I think it might be, you know. We'll have to see who comes over the timing line. Keith Bolton has dropped down 1 position, down to 7. And we've not seen Leo Smith come through yet, so when he comes through we'll start seeing a bigger picture. Over the line he comes now, and over the line, and
Sam Close has gone.
Sam Close, I'm afraid to say, ladies and gentlemen, has bumped it and is out of this race, I believe. So what a shame for him. He's had a bit of a mare of this race after starting on pole position.
Yeah, he was just coming through nicely as well, and that's happened, you know, one thing after another, but he'll be back tomorrow. And of course these guys have 3 races, so if one fails there's 2 more to try.
Yep, 2 more races tomorrow to get on with. Get your head down, son. Meanwhile, 1.6 seconds again, the gap, but Jamie King has just set the fast lap, 49.418 seconds. In third place, Ian Jackson. He's still quite a way back, but the battle for 5th place now is still Anderson, Hall, Bolton. It's only 0.4 of a second between the Moto team bike, the 133, and the PB140 of Cameron Hall. So both bikes on evenly matched riders seem to be quite evenly matched around here, Kiko.
Yeah, it really is. Because it's tight and twisty, it offers a lot of opportunity, and it gives bikes that might have a disadvantage in one place to make it up at another place. Likewise, if you are the more favoured machine, you might be at a disadvantage if you're purely based on horsepower.
But look at this, the number 8, that's Keith Bolton, who's getting really stuck behind these two PB140s now. As you can see, look, he's going to try and get the cut back. That's a slow bike there. Was that just a mistake? I think it was just a mistake. He came out of the left-hander, got a bit of a wiggle on, the bike just didn't want to straighten out. So evidently must have made a bit of a mistake, which has promoted Keith Bolton up into 6th place, 7th place for Simon Clowes now.
Close, yeah.
So Simon Clowes
down 2.
Yeah, so Cameron Hall, that was Cameron Hall who got that mistake, which has meant he's dropped back. And Fraser Kinnaird in 9th, Neil Kinnaird in 10th. And 11th still Leo Smith, Alistair Kinnaird in 12th, Brandon Perrill and Brady Toomer is in 13th and 14th, 15th will be Michael Elms, who is a couple of laps down, so comes over the line now, about to be lanced by Alex Vella. The gap's come down to 1.2 seconds though, isn't it? Yeah,
that's been coming down for the last couple of laps. Jamie King has definitely got a carrot to chase, and he is doing. Alex Vella third on the grid, he's now leading like he has been from the start. But he is now being reeled in by Jamie King. I just don't know. There's 8 laps to go. There's one thing catching, it's another thing passing.
It is, and you can see that was the number 460. That was Brady Toomer, who ran deep going through the right-handed hairpin here. Just got it onto the curbing effectively, couldn't quite push it out. So that was a position lost. Simon Clowes now up into 6th place at the expense of Keith Bolton though. So as they all come through once again, 8 laps left to run, and could the gap,
it's down to a second.
Down to a second. I was just about to ask, do you think it could be a tangible battle?
Yeah, because
game's on, boys. That's Keith. That is Bolton. Keith Bolton, who stopped at the exit of turn 1.
Flags out.
Does manage to keep going though, so they'll bring the flags back in.
Yeah, at this rate, Jamie King is taking 0.2 of a second out of Alex Vella's lead every lap. So with 7 to go, that means that he will catch him. Whether he will pass him, I'm not so sure.
And as we see, of course, Keith Bolton dropping back a whole host of positions, promoting Cameron Hall up into 7th, 8th place for Fraser Kinnaird, Neil Kinnaird up into 9th place. And let's have a brief recap then. At around about the half distance way, Alex Vella just a second ahead of Jamie King and Ian Jackson. Tommy Phillip is in 4th. The first of our Moto team lots are in 5th place. 6th place Simon Clowes, as of course.
The gap's come down massively.
0.2 of a second.
0.8 of a second.
And they've got traffic in front of them as well. This is going to be very tight as they come up towards turns 2 and 3.
Vella is really vulnerable here.
He's incredibly vulnerable. Fastest lap by Jamie King, 49.3. That was 0.8 faster than Vella's last lap. So coming up towards the hairpin, is he going to go for the move on the inside? He's having to defend big time.
There's a lot of traffic. This is the worst part of the circuit they could catch him on. It's so one line through here. One's gone under him.
Around the outside, that takes commitment, doesn't it?
I think Jamie King's been mired here. There was almost contact.
Big squiggle.
He didn't get through. I don't think he did get through.
No, he did. He got
did he get
big
through?
tank slapper. He just corrected it, but nonetheless,
Jamie King's gap has been all that time, all the effort he tried to catch the 621,
and he's still behind him.
And
he's going to make
1.6. It's gone up to 1.6. Them back markers have played into Alex Vella's hands massively.
Incredibly big, of course. 1.681 seconds is a massive gap, and we're going to see just how this will pan out. It's not going to really allow Ian Jackson to close in, I imagine. So we're going to have to pay attention as well. We've got a great battle going on for 5th and 6th. Darren Anderson ahead of Simon Clowes. Is he going to make a move up the inside there? Line astern coming through turn number 1. And in fact, no, he can't make it through on this lap. He's going to get the cutback. He's going to go around the outside. 33 goes outside of 133 at turn 2. Going to keep his nose in. We've got a yellow flag. That's Keith Bolton once again. Keith Bolton's stuck.
Bolton's gone again. I think we had this earlier in the actual qualifying.
Yes, we did.
Bolton had the same issue, so persistent
issues.
And I've just seen the gap there. It's only come down by a couple of hundred, so I think Jamie King will not be able to get back on terms with Vela.
But meanwhile, one battle for the race lead. It's a battle in Moto team between Darren Anderson and Simon Clowes. They're going to go up towards the last two right-handers. He's gone a bit deeper, has the 133 of Darren, which means that they might go line astern. The gap's extended a little bit. Over the line now, 0.5 seconds. But as we saw just a few moments ago, that yellow flag zone really hampered poor Simon, who got really close. Just much deeper there into the end of turn one for Darren, which means he sort of struggles to get the power down a little bit, slows him up towards turn number 3. Can he go for an inside line? Can he looks like he's going to have half
That's
a go.
down to 1.1 between the two leaders. That's come down by half a second. This is not over just yet.
Exactly.
Vela made a mistake at turn 1 as well. He went wide. That's allowed Jamie King just to close in a fraction more.
With just 3 laps to go as well.
Yeah, momentum's with Jamie King once more. This pendulum is swinging between the front two.
And of course a battle for Moto team lead as well. Up towards the line, they are line astern once again. The gap's not going to be half a second as it was last lap. It is 0.182, don't blink or you miss it. But up towards turn number 1. Can he make a move at the inside? He normally goes quite deep. He's going to do the same here. Look at that, he's going to pull to driver's right hand side. Can't quite make it work, it just doesn't get a good enough exit. Getting stuck on the exit at turn number 1 is really helping Darren Anderson. But he goes deep, he's going to go deep into the turn number 3, which means he's going to go around the outside of turn number 4. He's not going to get the outside line. Tries to get a cutback, doesn't quite work. He's going to struggle to do this, but I think he could just take it in just a moment's time.
Yeah, penultimate lap now, and we have got a 0.6 of a second gap and a fastest lap to Jamie King. So Jamie King, like we say, he's right on him. He's right on him. Vela is under attack here. Will he be able to resist it? Look at this, there is no way. Jamie King is all over the place. He's looking on the inside, outside, every which way he can. It's Vela though, still got it. Jamie King is in second. Oh, we got 1 lap to go and 2 corners. Through turn 8 they come, charging down now towards turn 9. It's all about who's going to get the drive onto this front straight. We got 1 to go here.
And he's gone deep. The issue is, and Jamie King ran very deep coming into the exit of turn of the final corner.
Still down to 0.2 though. There's definitely, Jamie King has definitely got a chance. If he can just stick to the rear wheel, he's much better through the tight and twisty stuff. This is where Vela has to build though. Turns 1, 2, 3. He's kind of there. He's not pulled that much out. Now we're into Jamie King territory. Will he be able to topple Alex Vela, who's led this race from start to finish?
Well, it could just, as you say, change on this very last lap. He goes deep, does Jamie King. That might put pay to any attempts. He tries to go a little bit deeper. That's not going to help his run up towards the final 2 corners.
It's close.
He's gone
really
very deep.
He's braked
so much later. He's braked so much later. I don't think he's going to get to the front of the line. So it is going to be Alex Vela who takes the victory here.
What a race.
And what a great race.
Brilliant race.
Fist in the air. Look at that. He is pleased with that effort.
Vela knows how much that means. The battle for third, I don't think it's much a battle. It looks like it's going to be Ian Jackson, is it?
Yes, it is going to be Jackson. There's a big gap.
Yeah,
I want to keep an eye out. Sorry about this, but I want to keep an eye on this battle for the Moto team lead. They go side by side once again. Darren Anderson has to go to the inside line to try and defend his line. He's going to be very close. They're going to go up almost side by side up to the right-hander, the second last right-hander. He looks at the inside. Unless he gets a fantastic run, he's not going to do anything.
No.
Oh, he looks behind him. He knew he couldn't do it. Yeah, he couldn't do it. He gesticulated in the air.
Congratulations, in order.
And he slows significantly, but a fantastic win in Moto team.
What a race.
To Darren Anderson, which means Alex Vela, Darren Anderson are 2 race winners in 1 here for the first race at the PB140 Moto team lot.